Right, there we go. I believe we are live. Hello, everybody that is here. Probably nobody yet. We are going to be doing some live reading sprints tonight. And yeah, so we're doing it for 2 hours. So we'll do 4 20-minute sprints. Steph set me up with this really fun timer that we can use. So we'll do that. And then we'll have 10-minute breaks in between and just like talk about the books that we're reading. And yeah, whatever you guys are reading as well. But yeah, I don't know. Let's make it really relaxed because I've had a really busy day, so I just want to chill and read.
Awesome.
But
Totally
yeah.
down.
So I guess we can. Oh, Sukrup's here. Okay, there he is.
Hey. Hi.
Yeah. So I don't know. We can go through and describe ourselves, like say who we are, I guess, before we get started. So I'll start. I'm Eric from Break Even Books. I'm sure you know me if you're here on the live stream right now because that's how you found it. So hi, that's me. We can go this way. Wait, this way.
I think. Yeah. Hey guys, my name's Steph from the channel Coffee Over Apples. What do? A little bit of everything. I do TBR casino games. I do anime and manga. I run a sci-fi book club and also a manga book club. I do a drawing when I love a book and a cooking rant when I don't love a book. So there's a couple of those to come because there's been some 1 stars.
Oh no.
I love the rant reviews.
Those are fun. So I guess I'll pass it down, I think, to Noelle.
Cool. My name's Noelle. My channel is Noelle 7 Pages. I read like a little bit of everything, a lot of fantasy, a lot of like literary fiction and sci-fi and all that stuff, and a bunch of vlogs and readathons. So that's me.
And she just reached 400 subscribers. Pretty cool. Okay,
yeah, I
go
was
ahead.
surviving, and I was like, "Oh, she hit a milestone," which is great.
Thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm Sakrup from Sakrup Books. I read mostly contemporary, but I'm trying to like diversify, I guess. But I do mostly like challenges, book tags, like honestly whatever I'm feeling up to that day. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of book tags too, as many people know. That's like my staple for content. Book tags.
Honestly.
I'm so behind on book tags. I have a whole list.
I know, I keep tagging you and stuff too.
I know, and I love it, and I just need to get to it.
Oh, let's see. Roro's here.
Hi.
Hey, Roro. Kat is here. Jackalope Hope is here. Danny from Current Chapter is here. So is Felipe. What is everybody reading? I am currently reading Not So Pure and Simple, which is an arc that I got last year. So it actually came out in January of 2020. So I'm a year behind on this one, but it's pretty good so far. It's about a guy named Dell, and he wants to get this girl, and her name is Kira, but like he's been trying to get this girl his whole life, but every time she breaks up or like is not in a relationship, he has like a small window to get to her, and every time he like doesn't meet that window and she's already in another relationship by the time he tries to go like date her. So it's essentially him like joining this church group that she's in to like get to know her more and try and date her. But like it's interesting because it's showing like how he has like this sole purpose of trying to get her, but like he's not even thinking about what she wants. So I don't know, it's pretty interesting. I'm only like 100 pages in so far, but pretty good.
That sounds really good. Is that YA or is it adult?
I think it's YA, and I would say this is contemporary. What I would classify it as.
Nice.
That sounds kind of fun.
What are you guys reading?
Oh, I see some people in the chat. I'm reading, trying to get through Close and Common Orbit. This is the second for the Wayfarer series. Because my sci-fi book club is hosting a Wayfarer's read-along in anticipation of the 4th book release. We're supposed to be out in February, but I think we're going to read the 4th book for March. So I read A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet earlier this month, so this is the second one so far. It's really good. Really, really good. Like,
Yeah, I've seen you rave about that book.
yeah, it's like, it's sci-fi, but it's the most positive sci-fi you will probably ever find. Like, I'm so used to dystopian sci-fi that this was like a shock. Like, it's just so cute and happy. So happy.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. I've heard really good things about that series.
Really good.
I am slowly working through A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and everyone keeps telling me how much they hated it, but like I'm having a great time. So I'm like slowly getting through like 30 pages at a time though. So I'm hoping I can make a real dent tonight.
That's good to hear because I haven't read it yet. It's on my shelf and I've been like put off to read it because so many people have been saying how bad it is. But like it's nice to hear that someone actually likes it.
I like it. It's like villain origin story and a lot of like political intrigue, which is recipe for things that I like. So
Nice. It gives me
Yeah.
hope.
yeah.
I feel like with the ballad, like it's so hit or miss. Like you either love it or like you don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I was happy that I liked it for like the reasons that you said. Like I thought it was a great villain origin story, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, I'm reading "I'm Not Dying with You Tonight." It's by two authors, Gilly Sequel and Kimberly Jones. I think it's Gilly Sequel. And it's basically about these two girls that like are attending this football game, and a riot breaks loose at the game, and they have to like band together and try to make their way home. So yeah, it's a shorter book. I started it today. I think I actually started today, and I'm already like 100 pages in. So I'm hoping I can finish it soon.
Nice. Yeah, that looks or sounds like a quick read, which is good.
I heard Books and Lala say a lot of positive things about that book.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking the chat here. Danny said she's reading Way of Kings finally on page 190. 190, that's like barely into it, isn't it?
I know.
Isn't that like a 1,000-page book?
I think so, yeah.
Dude,
Good luck,
I
Danny.
only know it's like a 45-hour audiobook. I've had it forever and I just cannot get the bravery to start a 45-hour audiobook.
Yeah, that's scary.
Like, what's the limit for you guys? After this many hours, the audiobook is just not going to cut it. Like, I feel like I couldn't do more than 10 hours.
I've only listened to like 3 audiobooks in my life, so I don't know if I'm the best person to come to for this.
Yeah, I've never used audiobooks in my life, so
What?
yeah.
What? It's like probably most of my reading. Yeah.
I want to, but I feel like I'm gonna get distracted while like trying to listen to it. Because like, what am I supposed to do with like my hands? What am I like? What?
Oh, so I usually use it for things like while I'm driving or doing dishes or vacuuming, like just like everyday things that you kind of go on autopilot for, and then you
totally
kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, I think my max is like 20 hours or less.
Yeah.
So how long is like a 300-page book? Typically,
like 6 to 7 hours, maybe.
I think Slay was by Brittany Morris. That was only about like 8.5 hours.
Okay.
So, and that one I don't remember how many pages it was, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and then you can also like speed it up. So I usually do like 1.5 times speed or something, and then it's less.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna check what everybody else is reading, but we are like at 7:10 now, so we should jump into our first sprint, and then we can like circle back and see what everybody's reading. So I'm just gonna get this set up here to share the timer.
Sorry if my cat is yowling in the background. She wants attention.
That's okay. Let's share a Chrome tab. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. This is our fun timer that Steph gave us. So let's start it off. All right. Here goes our first sprint. 20 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm gonna go quiet my cat.
Time is up.
Yeah.
Did your thing go off when it was going?
I think it just went off.
Yeah, I think it just went off.
No, stop screen. There we go. Cool. So how did everybody do in our first sprint? I read 18 pages, which is better than my normal like 15. So
Nice.
that's good.
I think I did 15.
Nice.
I did 17.
Solid. How many did you read?
A fast-paced book, so I read 28.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
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 Yeah, that's awesome. It's really good. Okay, so now we can actually see what everybody's reading. Oh, Caroline's here.
Hey, Caroline.
Rocket is here, and Samantha is here,
Hi, guys.
and Elle is here. Okay, so Kat's reading The Dreamers by Karen Thompson Walker. That sounds familiar. Elle is reading Catcher in the Rye. Roro is rereading the Blaze Wrath games. Oh, I've heard of that one.
That was fun.
Samantha's reading Firefly Lane before the Netflix adaptation comes out. Oh, I don't even know. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that book.
Cool. Jackalope Hope is reading A Court of Frost and Starlight to get caught up for A Court of Silver Flames coming out next month. I have not read any Sarah J. Maas yet.
Neither.
Me either.
I plan on it eventually, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yep.
I honestly don't plan on it.
Elizabeth
fair.
Martin said, I'm so glad to have finished it. I'm trying to read the oldest book on my TBR, but it is a struggle, so hopefully this will help. I hope it helps too.
I'm curious. What is the oldest book?
Yeah, what is the oldest book? I'm curious too.
It's such a good idea.
That is
Oh, yay.
Elle says she liked the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Cool.
Okay, wait. I just jumped ahead. Whoops.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard people saying that it kind of depends on what your expectations were going in for.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
true.
Raquette Reed said she's reading Cinder, but I just got Winter Keep today, so now I want to read Bitter Blue so I can dig into the new book. Good luck. I mean, if you've watched any of my recent videos, you know my feelings on that series. But I don't know. I feel like I'm going to read Bitter Blue eventually, just because like I need to complete series. Like I can't just leave them unfinished. I don't know. I don't know. Fire was just not it for me.
I feel like I constantly want to give series and books like a chance to redeem themselves, which is why I struggle with DNFing.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I feel so bad whenever I'm DNFing a book. Like, you never know if it could turn up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I try and like finish all the books I start, because I always hope that there's some great ending that I'm just waiting to get to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Felipe said he's reading The Only Good Indians.
Oh, I want to read that too.
Danny's reading the leather-bound edition, so it's divided in two. This is for the King, Brandon Sanderson one, Way of Kings.
Oh, Wave Kings.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
I didn't even know there was a leather-bound edition.
Alexis is rereading Know My Name.
Awesome.
Caroline's reading The Passengers by John Mars.
Familiar.
I haven't heard of like any of these books.
That sounds familiar. Is that a sci-fi?
Is that the same author that wrote The One? Like the sci-fi thriller?
I think that sounds familiar. Yeah, I think that sounds like.
We'll see if Caroline answers.
Oh, that's the one.
They're reading The Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb.
I've
That's
never heard of
fancy.
Robin Hobb. I haven't heard of that book, though.
Yeah, I've heard of Robin Hobb, but like I don't know
Not either.
what they've read, or I mean what they've written. Spines and Spoilers is reading We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. That's one that I want to get into. I've heard Grady Hendrix has like really good books.
What else did they read? Because they sound really familiar.
They did like the Vampires Club, or not the Vampires Club, the like Southern Guide to Vampires Club or something with like the peaches on the front. They also did, I think, the one where it's like my
my best friend's exorcism.
Yeah, that one. I was like, I'm glad you took my thought and just like continued it. I was like, I don't know where this is going.
Whoever's their cover artist does a really good job.
Mendez fan was watching TikTok, so I don't know if they got much reading done.
I relate to that.
Productivity.
Yeah, TikTok is such a trap, honestly. Like if you open that, expect to be on there for at least 15 minutes.
Oh.
I refuse to download TikTok because I know it's a trap. Like Rachel in the comments. Hi, Rachel.
Yay, Rachel.
I'm slowly getting through this. Rocket got 17 pages done. Elizabeth got 16 pages done.
Nice.
Dejasaur just joined, but they'll be reading Nightfall.
Cool.
Oh god, I just jumped again.
Yeah.
Felipe got 34. Nice.
Ooh.
Wow.
Sarah didn't read, was washing dishes and putting away the first load of towels, so it's been a productive day. That works too. Mendez fan will be reading The Chamber of Secrets. I think that was my least favorite of the series.
Me
But
too.
it gets better. Aaron is reading The Last Temptation of Dr. Dalton. Never heard of that either. Henriette is finishing. Oh, you're almost finished with The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. Nice.
Is that the second book in this book? Third book? Second book.
I don't know. Elizabeth said it's called Strawberry Fields by Katie Flynn. It's a historical romance novel, but it is not great.
Oh, is this the oldest book on
Yeah.
PBR? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rachel says hello.
hello. Love this energy, Rachel.
When I see that hello, I picture it like, have you guys seen Mrs. Doubtfire when she like comes around the corner? That's like what I'm picturing right now.
Yes.
Kat said she doesn't DNF books, but she does quit series for her sanity.
I get that.
Yeah, I get that.
I get that.
Man.
Yeah.
I DNF like ruthlessly.
I wish I had your energy. Like, I feel like by the time I decide to DNF the book, I'm so frustrated. I'm kind of like teetering towards the slump, you know? It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I want it to be good.
Caroline answered. She said, yeah, it's the same author as the one. Kind of a tech thriller about self-driving cars. Ooh, that's creepy.
What?
I don't know if I would trust a self-driving car, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm a little apprehensive.
Rachel thinks that you're the imposter. And apparently my best friend's exorcism is good. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that it's good.
I heard so many good things about that. I just, to be honest, it's kind of going to be a cover buy because that cover's really cool.
I know.
Yeah. Shonda said she's wanting to finish The Girl on the Train tonight.
Well, I've heard of that too, and I have not read it.
And Rachel's trying to get through the last half of A Court of Mist and Fury. Is that it?
I think so.
Nice, I remembered it. Okay, I think we're already like a minute away from our next sprint. Jeez, these breaks go too quickly.
It goes really fast.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, I'll probably just catch up on these after. Yeah, so let's get ready for our next sprint. I gotta set the, wait, is the timer set up again? Yeah, it's already set. That's convenient. It just resets for me. Okay, well, if you guys are ready, let's jump into our second sprint. And I'm gonna try and get 20 pages this time. That's my goal.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Let's share screen. And okay, and we are going now. Oh wait, take that off the screen there. Okay, we're done our second sprint. Not there. How did everybody do this time? I think I did the same, actually. Yeah, I did.
I think I did 18.
Nice.
I did 21.
Ooh.
Sweet. That's good. We're all like getting so much reading done tonight.
I
Mm-hmm.
know, this is great.
I think I did 24.
Nice.
I don't know.
Nice.
I sure did.
I just saw this comment from Rachel. She is the new Mrs. Doubtfire. That's awesome. And she says, honestly, DNFing is self-care, but I almost never do it.
Yeah, it really is.
For sure.
Okay, it's
Oh,
okay.
man. Okay. Roro says he DNFs after 150 pages. That's quite a commitment before you DNF. See, like that's where I would like keep going because I'm like, oh, I'm already this far in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how long the book is. Because that could be the whole book right there.
Yeah. Carol T.
Hey,
Reed
Carol.
says, hey, excited to read with you guys.
Yay.
Get mad with the CAD. Oh, get mad with CAD the lad. Man, that's a tongue twister. You're not too late. Don't worry. Book Dreamers Alley said, sorry I'm late, but I'm about to start reading. I'm glad everybody's showing up. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Mendez fan read 8 pages and got back to TikTok. My caps lock was on. Oops. I think it was honestly better with the cap locks on. In 9 minutes, I've read 2 pages, annotating both as I went. Do you guys annotate your books? I've never done that before.
I was annotating while we were doing this, yeah.
So when you annotate, like, are you just taking notes to like remember for when you like review the book or wrap it up?
Yeah, so well basically what I do is like in the back of the book, I got this from someone else. So like I put my name, I'll put when I started it, when I ended it, my rating, and then a section for notes. And then I'm just like either highlighting certain lines or just leaving notes at the bottom of the page. So when I go back to do a review, I can remember what I was thinking at that moment.
Nice. That's cool. Okay, hold on. I'm just catching up
I feel
here.
like once you start annotating, it's hard to go back. I can't stop doing it now.
Yeah. I think I only do for nonfiction usually, though.
Alexis said she read 16 pages. Elle read from 34 to 50. Jackalope read 16. Book Dreamer read for the last 3 minutes and got 2 pages. Kat read 18 pages. CC's reading journey got 15 pages in. Kayami-san, I think that's how you say that, got 13 pages. Reed read 2 pages and dealt with a grumpy toddler. Well, at least you got some reading in there. Rachel said she's reading via audio, so whatever 40 minutes of the book equates to.
2 times speed. Yeah, I can't do 2 times speed. That's way too fast for me.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
I know, I wouldn't be able to understand. Book Dreamer says they barely DNF throughout their life. If I do, it has to be horrible. Honestly, like for my January wrap up, there's one book on there that like I should have DNF'd, but I didn't, and I have lots to say about it. Sarah went from 18% to 22% in this romance arc. I need to finish by next week. Henriette did 26 pages and 52 left to finish the book. Nice. You might actually finish that before this sprint's over.
Yeah.
Maybe a cat. I love their pictures. Also like a penguin. Almost done with my chili, and then I can read.
Nice.
Chili sounds good.
Elizabeth got 20 pages this time. Only 12 from my goal for today. That's awesome. Call me Cad or Cass if that's easier. No one can seem to get the full thing right. Okay. We'll say Cad it is. And they were curious to know how you annotate, but you just showed us, so thank you for that. They only annotate books they really like or think will be difficult to understand, like the book I'm reading at the moment, The Idiot by Fedor. I don't even want.
Oh,
I'm not even going to try and say that last name.
I don't know if you guys might follow this one booktuber called Kate Pfeiffer. If I said the last name correctly. She does a lot of classics. She talked about that a lot.
Nice. CC's reading journey only annotates traveling books, lots of smileys or swear words and reactions for the next reader to enjoy. I love reading books with 6 to 7 friends, having reacted to it already.
Right? It's so fun.
That's fun.
Reading a previously annotated book.
That's awesome. I've never read like a book that was annotated by somebody before.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
A lot of like. Oh, go ahead.
I annotated the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and then my friend wanted to read it, so I lent it to him, and he said he really enjoyed like just reading my random like annotations.
That's super fun. Like a lot of books that I get secondhand will be annotated by a stranger, which is fun. I feel like then I'm like buddy reading with a stranger.
Yeah, it feels like buddy reading with a stranger. Exactly. It's so fun.
That's so cool. It was actually really fun. I like that CC also like annotates travel books. Like I would do that too. I'd be like, this place was awesome. You should go visit this place. Don't go to this place. Like,
That's really cool.
I think that's cool. Plus I love traveling. I mean, we can't really do it right now, but like, oh, I miss traveling.
So much.
Carrie said, hello, just joined reading Dragons of Autumn Twilight.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that.
You can just call me Kim, as in Kim with Y. All right, sounds good. And Rachel says she sometimes sees that in library books, and it's amazing.
Yes, I saw that. I had a book for college that I borrowed from the library, and it was cool. It was kind of like, what's that one Harry Potter book where the notes were in, or the recipes were in the book?
Is that the Half-Blood Prince?
Yeah.
They
had a lot of answers highlighted. It's very thankful to this random person.
They're annotating a book they got at secondhand at Goodwill that was already annotated. Nice. Just adding, it's like adding your own twist to it. That's really cool.
And Fahrenheit 451, that's a good one.
Yeah, the Fahrenheit 451 is good.
I haven't read that. I haven't read like many classics. I only say that like I'm not sure if that is a classic. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, it's a classic dystopian.
Yeah, I'm not like too familiar with like the only classics I think I've read are Lord of the Flies, Frankenstein, Of Mice and Men, The Chrysalids, and like The Merchant of Venice. Oh, and Macbeth. Oh, and Hamlet. Okay, maybe I've read a couple.
Did you like them?
I liked Lord of the Flies and Frankenstein.
Okay, those are good ones.
But I think those are the only two I like actually really liked.
You might like Fahrenheit 451 then, because it's about books being illegal.
Yeah, isn't it like kind of like dystopian too?
Yeah, it's a dystopian.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I would probably like that because I love dystopian books.
It's really short too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good question. What does make a book a classic?
I feel like I've read somewhere that it just depends on how much of an impact it's made, either on its genre or like something like that. But I don't know.
Oh, Elle has to go. Bye, Elle.
Yeah, I feel like it's difficult to say like before 1990. If it was written before then, it's immediately a classic. But I feel like I don't know. I just feel like any book older than 19. I feel like that's usually the typical for me.
Because there's like a couple newer books that if you can kind of like predict that they're going to become classics, like depending on the impact that they've made.
Yeah.
Like The Hate You Give is probably going to be a classic.
I can see that happening.
CC said, we have a Goodreads group where we send books that we want to have annotated to each other, people living in Germany only, sorry. Through this group, I always have like 2 to 3 books to annotate. That's really cool.
That sounds fun.
That does sound really fun. Roro, old dead white men make books classics.
Truly.
And Jane finished her homework so she can read without getting in trouble now. Awesome. All right, well, I think we are on to our 3rd sprint now. So let me get the timer set up again. And then we can get back into it. I am going to start the timer. All right, let's start our next sprint. I'm just going to go refill my water, but I'll be right back. So go ahead and get started. All right, third sprint done. How did everybody do on their third sprint?
Yeah. Making a lot of progress.
I think I only got 13 pages done that time, but that's because I had to go get water, so I was tapped out for a couple minutes.
I felt like that one went so fast.
Yeah, it did go fast.
Yeah, it felt fast for me too. I'm also like at a part in my book though where like interesting things are happening, so I feel like that's why it's going so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I laughed because they're having this Halloween thing at their church in the book, and because it's like Halloween, they can't do like things that line up with the devil or anything like that. And one of their games that they had at this Halloween festival is Whack-A-Devil. And I was just like, oh my god, that's so ridiculous. But like, I don't know, it was funny.
Like whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what everybody else is saying here. Oh, we have more information on Fahrenheit 451. A dystopian where firefighters burn books which are not government approved. Montag, the protagonist, gets curious and decides to start hiding books and reading them. Oh, that actually does sound really cool.
It's really cool.
Want to share a line I love. Never in after years complained of his early marriage. He never regarded it as the error of his luckless youth, and so respected his wife. That's a nice line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was from The Idiot. Elizabeth read the 12 pages and hit their goal. I'm going to head off now because it's like 1:30 here. But thank you. This was great. Oh, so they're probably already gone by now because that was a while ago. But I'm glad they stayed up with us and read. That's awesome. Alexis got 17 pages done. And Kim got 16 pages. Puffy Hair just got here, but they're reading A Song of Achilles.
Nice.
Cad got a few more pages and switched to writing directly in my book, and I'm rewriting my annotations. Nice. Yeah, CC agrees. Oh, is it showing? This one went fast. I joined late, so probably missed it. Have you shared what you guys are reading and how you are liking it so far? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess we can all hold up our books. Mine's Not So Pure and Simple, and I am enjoying it so far. It is pretty good.
They're all a little bit different genres too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here, sorry. It's like blocking soup. Maybe a Cat read about 10 pages. Need to find a quieter space to read.
Yeah, I locked my cat out of the room, sorry.
Mine surprisingly has not like barged in here yet, but I think it's just because like he's distracted with Marcus downstairs, so that's probably why. Cat read 20 pages and Carrie read 12 pages. Nice. Everybody's making a lot of progress on the books. We only got one more sprint to go. But like I started out this reading sprint at page 110 and I'm at 148 now. So
nice. That's good progress.
Yeah. It's going well.
The Song of Achilles is that a recent one?
Oh.
I think her most recent is Circe. I could be wrong. I read Circe, but I haven't read The Song of Achilles.
Was Circe good?
I've kind of been saying that like I feel like it read like a memoir of like a fictional character.
Oh.
It was really interesting.
Okay. Oh, I think you already said this somewhere, but you liked Red Rising, right?
Oh my god, I loved it.
I was like so excited when I saw you were reading it. That just got me so pumped.
I'm sending it to my uncle. My uncle and I are like book pen pals, and he's like a sci-fi expert and has read like all the Hugo winners and everything. So I'll be interested to see what he says.
Did you annotate it for him?
No, I got him his own copy because I didn't want to send him. I got a cool used signed copy.
Yeah.
That I don't want to part with.
I'm so jealous.
That's really cool.
I can't believe I found it. Like I listened to it on audiobook, and then just like days after I finished the audiobook, I found that random used copy.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's happening this year at some point.
Good. I mean, wait, I sent it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, do you have it? Yeah.
For
Awesome.
sure.
Good. I just like hearing people's, like, even if they don't like it, I'm still interested to see what their opinions are on it, because then I can like see where they differ from mine.
Right.
Yeah. Finished The Well of Ascension. Last 25 pages were names and terms and a summary of the book. So I finished earlier than I thought. That's awesome.
I kind of like going through the names list at the end of books just to make sure that I like had everyone in the right place in my head.
Mm.
Same. I also love reading like acknowledgments, like the author's notes at the end.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Like, I don't do it always, but sometimes when I like really enjoyed the book, then I'll check out the acknowledgments and like see like their inspiration for writing it and stuff. And yeah, that's so cool.
I never read a book that like provided the summary of like the last book in the series, like in the back. I've never read a book like that. I didn't even know books did that.
What do you mean, summary of the last?
Like they said like in the last 25 pages there was a summary of the first book.
Yeah, I just finished Calamity, which is the third book in the Reckoners series, and they had like, it wasn't a summary, but it was like a whole excerpt from the first book in the final book of the trilogy, and I was like, why? I was like, why would you put that there? Obviously I've read the first book.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just seems like weird placement for it. Oh, Katie's here. Hi, Katie.
Hello.
Oh, Rocket read 20 pages. And Katie Katie wants she's always talking about my skin, and I'm like, look it. I'm like glistening right now. My skin is oily, Katie.
Did you do that face mask yet?
No, I haven't tried it yet. I'll probably try it on the weekend, to be honest. Just because, like, I don't know, in the weeknights you like try and relax, but you're not really like fully relaxed. So I don't know. I'll probably try it this weekend. Okay, we got 2 minutes till our last sprint.
Yes, face masks are amazing.
Yeah, she thinks so too. I've only ever used one before, and it was all right. I don't know. I felt like a monster when I had it on, because it was like one of the ones that like you smear on your face. It wasn't like, I think the ones that I just got are the ones like you peel off and just like place on there. So yeah, that one was hard to get off.
Was it one of the foamy ones?
I don't know. It was kind of like gritty, and then it like hardened on your face. So yeah, I don't really know what to call it. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with face masks.
I think those are to like make your skin firm.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay, so 1 more minute, and we'll do our last sprint. What am I at? Okay, I'm at page 148. My goal is to get to 165 by this last sprint.
Can I make it 200?
Okay, see you later, Katie.
Bye.
Every time she like pops into one of these chats, she's always like all caps for every message. I love it.
I love that though. It's like
She's
the party has arrived.
Yeah, she's very expressive.
I love that.
Yeah, I do agree that it did feel nice afterwards.
You gotta try the Korean 10-step skin routine. It's so.
Oh yeah.
That's really good.
I've never even heard of that, but maybe I'll look it up after this.
Amazing.
It's a dark black hole.
Let's do our last sprint. Okay. Here we go. All right. See you on the other side. Oh, well,
That was
that's
Kat.
annoying. That was the first time I actually like heard the thing go off. Cool. So that we're all done our reading sprints.
Yay.
Did you guys? How many pages did you get in your last sprint? I made it to page 167, so I got 2 pages further than my goal.
I don't know how much I read, but I know I started the sprint at 100 and I got to 198. So
Nice. That's really good.
I think I only did 10 pages this time because you know when you have a paragraph or something that like stops you in your tracks and you have to read it again and again and again. That kind of happened. So
Yep.
like, I can't move on.
I know all about that. What about you, Noel?
Oh, I think I read 16 or 17, and I surpassed page 200, so I'm happy.
Nice. How big is that book again? It's like in the
I think
500.
it's like 500 pages,
Yeah.
like 516.
Yeah, that's a big commitment for me. Anything like over 350, and I'm like, oh, that's big.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Halfway.
Let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, Rachel, I missed last break, but making some good progress. Hopping off to build a clock. Have fun, y'all. Cool. What a thing to do. Hello. The Book Dreamers Alley finished your book. Nice. That's awesome. Roro said thanks for the sprints and the fun. Sarah got to 26% of the book. Kim read 15 pages. Kat read another 18. Puppy Hair got 10 pages. Alexis did 15. Maybe a Cat read about 30 pages. And CC read 22 pages in Words of Radiance. So sad the sprinting is over. Well, I'm thinking that I'm going to do this weekly, as the title of this sprint is Weekly Reading Sprints. So yeah, I was thinking about it, and I think it'll be like a productive way to get lots more reading done during each month.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to do weekly reading sprints, and I think I'm going to try and bring like not always the same booktubers on. So I'm going to like rotate through and find new people to join in on these, just to like, that way I can meet new like people on live sprints as well and just like have fun with it.
That sounds fun.
Because Noelle, this is my first time doing a live sprint with you before.
Yeah, this was so fun.
So yeah, no, I think it'll be fun.
Do it.
I'm just checking. Sorry, what everybody's saying. I don't know how many pages, but I did have that perfect moment where the music and what you were reading were meant to be. Nice. I love when that happens. That's awesome. Rocket Reads read 20 pages, just made it to part 3 in their book. And CC said, really looking forward to this weekly. Yeah, so like I think this will be fun if we do this every week and get lots of reading done. And it's going to help me with my TBRs, definitely. I'm only doing like 5 books a month now, but like even just this one sprint helped me greatly. So
5 is a good number. I feel like between 5 and 7. It's usually.
Yeah. I get ambitious and try like setting a goal for 7, but then I know like I never get to 7. So the Book Dreamer said they're going to start doing sprints Monday on their channel because there are some every other day of the week, but not Mondays.
Oh.
Right on. Well, maybe I'll stop by and read with you.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely like send me a message or like tag me in your tweet if you put a tweet out about it, because I'll definitely stop by.
I feel like my favorite time to do sprints is like Sunday mornings.
Oh, see, I sleep on Sunday morning. I don't get up till like 10:45 on the weekends.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
So yeah, but I also don't go to bed till like 2 a.m. So I don't know if it's really sleeping in. Everybody seems to like the idea of weekly sprints. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that then. Jane, yes, they will most likely be on Tuesdays because that's like my most free day during the week. Every other day is pretty busy for me. So yeah, I think I'll stick to Tuesdays. The sprints help me fill my social meter while still making progress in my book. I've never heard anybody refer to it as like a social meter, but I love that. That's so fun.
That's so very true.
And it's like, it's very applicable to now because we're all stuck at home. So it's like, yeah, definitely.
Friends.
All right. Oh, Katie, I made it. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I made it back. Well, Katie, we're about to leave. But thanks for coming back. Anyways, I think we'll probably wrap it up here. Thank you to everybody that came by to do some sprints with us. I hope everybody got a lot of progress done in their books. I know I did. And yeah, I'm just excited to do this weekly. And thank you to my co-hosts for joining me tonight. I had a lot of fun with you guys. And yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to end the broadcast. All right. Bye, everyone.